All right, let's talk about a major shakeup happening in the East Coast real estate world. Long and Foster, an absolute giant in the brokerage space, has a new president. And believe me, the name they chose signals some pretty big things are on the horizon. So, let's dive in and break down who just took the top job and what this hire really means for the industry.
So here it is, the headline news. Lacey Conway is officially the new president of Long and Foster Real Estate. Now, this is not just some routine leadership shuffle. Oh no, this is a huge deal, putting a seriously powerful industry veteran behind the wheel of one of the country's most influential brokerages. Okay, so who exactly is Lacey Conway, and why is this appointment getting so much buzz? Well, to really get it, you've got to look at the career path that brought her here. It's a story of incredibly rapid advancement at the very highest levels of the game. I mean, just look at the speed of her career lately. First, she's the CEO of Ladder & Blum, a major firm in its own right. Then, just this past spring, her company gets bought by Compass. And what happens? She immediately lands a huge role there as Executive VP of Mergers and Acquisitions. Fast forward a few months, and now she's president at Long & Foster. That's not just moving up, that's a meteoric rise. So what's her mission? What's on her to-do list? It's pretty crystal clear. She's been brought in to sharpen the company's strategy, to really kickstart growth, and this is a big one, to seriously beef up the support system for every single agent working under the Long & Foster banner.
To really wrap our heads around this, we need to look at the whole corporate ecosystem. It's not just one company, it's this whole network of heavy hitters. Let's map out who's who in this big picture.
So at the very top of the food chain, you have Chris Kelly. He's the CEO of the parent company, Home Services of America. Then, reporting to him is Patrick Bain, who runs the Long & Foster companies as a whole. And now, Lacey Conway slides right in, reporting directly to Bain and leading the entire real estate division. It's a super clear chain of command, and it shows just how deep their leadership bench is.
And let's be real about the scale we're talking about here. This is a massive role. We're not talking about some boutique shop. Long & Foster's footprint is enormous, covering a huge swath of the East Coast, all the way from North Carolina up to New Jersey. Think about all those key markets like DC and Maryland in between. It's huge. Which, of course, leads us to the million-dollar question. What's the strategy here? Why Lacey Conway, and why make this move right now? Let's try to get inside the thinking behind this really significant decision. Well, according to the parent company, Home Services of America, it's all part of a bigger game plan. They're constantly focused on bringing in the absolute best of the best. So this isn't just about making Long & Foster stronger, it's about raising the bar for leadership across their entire portfolio of companies. And listen to this quote from the CEO, Chris Kelly. He doesn't pull any punches. He talks about her deep operational expertise and her track record of building high-performing organizations. Now, you might hear those phrases and think corporate buzzwords, but they're not. That's a checklist. That's literally a list of the exact skills they were hunting for. And let's break down that term, operational expertise. What does it actually mean for them? It means she's proven she can lead a company through growth spurts. It means she knows how to invest in her people. And maybe most importantly, it means she knows how to steer the ship through choppy, complex market waters. That is one heck of a powerful combination. As for Lacey Conway herself, well, she sounds completely energized. She said she's delighted to join an organization in the midst of such a positive trajectory. She also gave a big shout out to the Home Services model of empowering its local brands with all the tools they need to succeed, a system she is now a central part of. So where do we go from here? What does this leadership change really signal for the future of Long & Foster and, for the broader market? It feels like it's time to read between the lines a little bit. If you take away just one thing, make it this. This isn't just about one hire. It's a huge flashing sign that tells you everything about Home Services of America's strategy. They are all in on finding the absolute best, most experienced leaders out there and putting them in charge of their powerful local brands. It's a big bet on expert leadership driving local success. So we're left with this one massive question hanging in the air, right? You've just put a president with deep experience in mergers and acquisitions, a proven builder of high-performing teams, at the helm of a real estate giant. How is that unique skill set going to reshape the future of Long & Foster? Well, I think the entire industry is waiting to find out.